Hey everybody, this is Mike with Birdman Gaming, and today, as you can see, we're getting ready to go through our post-Gen Con deck updates. I'll be doing one deck this week and one deck next week. As you can see, we've got our armor from Silver Scale Gaming on the back of our commander here, with, of course, our channel name. Great design. These guys do amazing work. You should check them out. Silverscalegaming.com. These are airplane grade aluminum with a faux leather on the inside to make sure that your cards don't get scuffed up. Anyway, today's video. But before I get into that, if you could do me a favor, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try and post once a week, every week. And it's usually going to be Magic the Gathering content. I've got some comic books coming in another couple of months. That will be a video of the books that I sent off to get graded a couple weeks ago. I'm going to be opening some packs on Arena, probably about 100 packs on Arena here in a couple weeks. I just save up my packs and just do one big opening real fast for y'all. I try and get content out. It's hard for me because, one, financials are difficult. Two, I suffer from a whole lot of health conditions that affect my pain levels and stuff. And sometimes it's just hard for me just to sit here for 15-20 minutes to record one of these videos. Today is one of those days, but I'm going to go ahead and get this done for you guys. As you can see, we have our Professor's Academic deck box here. This is one of the two decks I took with me to Gen Con. These deck boxes, when they release next year to the general public, are absolutely phenomenal. This color combination will not release, from what I understand. This is a Kickstarter exclusive. I absolutely love this deck box, especially for this deck. However, let's get into this commander. Again, like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. Give me some ideas what you would play in this deck. Because it is I've been able to win on turn 4 with this deck. And it's one of those weird feelings. Because I'm not a competitive player. But when the combo hits, the combo hits. So, our commander is Karador Ghost Chieftain. Very fitting with the back. We are playing Reanimator here. I have not actually separated this, so I don't know what I'm going to be showing you. Okay, all our basics are going to be Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the full arts. So we got a Plains. We have our Murmuring Bosk. We do have 3 fetch lands, I do believe, if I remember right on the list. Body Launderer is one of our combo pieces. Greater Good, great sacrifice outlet. Again, one of our lands. This is Takanuma. It's Japanese full art foil. If I remember right, this is one of our Reanimator pieces. Buried Alive. Of course, you have to have a Buried Alive if you're playing Reanimator. Of course, we've got our Swamps. And I chose a specific art for every one of these. It's that art for the plains. All of the plains are that art. All the forests are this art. All the swamps are the Raining Blood swamp. We've got Phyrexian Arena, because, of course, we need another sack outlet. Another plains. Putrefy for removal. Grim Tutor, because you need that tutor. Forest. Fabled Passage, Forest, Victimize, just a good card for reanimation. Sacrifice one creature, put two creatures from your graveyard into play tapped. Really good card. Culling Ritual, it removes all 2 drops or less, and you get mana for it. Rift Sweeper gets something back from exile. Priest of Fell Rites is reanimates. That's our second fetch. Swords, because removal's very important. Command Tower. Revel Arc, which is almost a combo piece itself. Plains Mana Tithe, because this is actually a funny card. There's somebody on Twitter, or X now, that this was one of their signature cards. And they've been able to disrupt early games because of this one card. So I'm like, I'll go ahead and play it just for the giggles. And it's done things. Endotha Triome, the only Triome for this deck. As you can see, it's borderless foil. Swamp, Forest, Tutor, that's also a land tutor if I need it early game. Puppeteer Click, Reliquary Tower, and another Swamp. Next stack, we're going to start off again with Plains. Fauna Shaman, which helps us put creatures in the yard and search up for other creatures. Swamp. K-Grip to remove those pesky artifacts or enchantments. Elish Norn, that is Phyrexian foil. Eternal Witness, Verdant, our last of the fetches. Dam, spot removal or board wipe. Grave Titan, we're not worried about a board wipe because we're playing Reanimator. Overgrown Tomb, Diabolic Intent, sacrifice a dude to search for a card and put it in your hand. It's another tutor. And we don't care about putting creatures in our yard because we're just going to reanimate it again. Vampiric Tutor, Profane Tutor, Sakura Tribe Elder, Forest, Temple Garden, Vesuva, so that we can clone one of our other lands, Altar of Dementia. I've been able to mill an entire board on turn 4 with this deck because of this card. Yosai, the Morning Star. Grist, the Hunger Tide, which, surprisingly, is a creature in every zone except for in play. So I can tutor this out with a Worldly Tutor. I can reanimate it with our commander. In my hand, it's also a creature, so I can pitch it to Fauna Shaman. Yavimaya, to make everything forests. Persist, it helps reanimate. Forest, Plains, Shadrix, just because. Plains, Solemn, you've got to run Solemn, because when it dies, it's card draw, and when it enters, you search for a basic. Unmarked Grave, put something non-legendary from my library into my yard. So it's actually a tutor. We've got 2 swamps and a forest. Mana Crypt, because of course early game mana is great. We got a forest and a plains. Whisper, a creature version of Victimize. Diamond Lion. But what's better than Diamond Lion? This was a pickup at Gen Con and one massive trade. This is a French Lion's Eye Diamond. I was given one of the Gen Con exclusive Merfolk of the Pearl Tridents. Mine was number 291 of 295. I did not actually open the package all the way. I saw the number through the wax paper. A vendor on Saturday offered me a massive trade for it. So I took the trade. This was part of said trade. And it's in really good condition. I remember when this card came out in Mirage and was worth nothing. This was lower than a bulk rare. So this was one of the key cards I needed for this deck because it's a Black Lotus that forces me to discard my hand. I want my creatures in my graveyard. It makes my commander cheaper. And yes, it also reduces my commander tax. Because creatures in the yard reduces the cost by 1 for every creature. Soul's Attendant, every creature entering gives me a life. Vindicate, spot removal. Unearth, reanimates a creature. Vraska, the only actual walker that's a walker everywhere. Junji, another quote-unquote combo piece. It's a reanimator card, but worst comes to worst, I can force people to discard cards. So, Path, spot removal. Titan of Industry, just a real good reanimation target. Mana Vault, because early game mana again. Null Brooch, this is super secret tech. Tap 2, discard your hand, counter target non-creature spell. This will counter spells. This will counter spot removal. This will counter board wipes. The only thing that this will not counter is Split Second. Swamp, Imperial Seal, because tutors are important. Shieldred, reanimates things. 3 more basics, 1 of each. Karmic Guide. This creature, when it enters the battlefield, you return something from your yard to the battlefield. This has Pro Black and Echo, which means on your upkeep, you have to pay another 5 or you sacrifice this. Okay, this deck's fine with that. I sacrifice it at the beginning of my upkeep. I replay it with Karador's second ability, his static ability, and bring something else back. Okay. Saw in half. For the most part, I'm going to be sawing in half my creatures. The only Infinity card that I think I'm ever going to play, I might play a couple other cards, but this thing is absolutely phenomenal. It's an all-star. 1, it's spot removal. If I need it to be spot removal, I can target one of their creatures that's attacking me. It dies, they get 2 copies. Big deal. Ooh, they're also half power and toughness rounded up. So, but I can target stuff like Yosai. Boom. I can target stuff like Titan of Industry. I can target stuff like Solemn. I get 2 Solemn Simulacrums that are 1/1s. Fine with me. There's so much in this deck. Revel Arc, Rift Sweeper, Puppeteer Click, Fauna Shaman. You target an Eternal Witness with it, you get 2 Eternal Witnesses that are both 1/1s. Perfect card. We have our Soul Ring, because you have to have a Soul Ring if you're playing Commander and you're not one of those people who hate Soul Ring. Another Swamp. This is our Japanese Foil Demonic. I traded for this the minute it got pulled out of the collector box of Strixhaven. Back during Strixhaven pre-release weekend. Plains. Essence Warden, another one of our life gainers. Godless Shrine, that's our last shock. 2 more basics. Entomb, which I did have to trade for, but I'm fine with. This searches for any card, puts it directly into our graveyard. Easy card to... It's actually a tutor effect. Arcane Signet, because it's more mana. And another one of the big pieces that was in that trade for that Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. We have a Japanese Survival of the Fittest. Pay 1 green, discard a creature, search your library for a creature, reveal it, put it in your hand. Shuffle. Again, this is a really clean copy of Survival. It's got one little ding right there and one little ding right there. But other than that, this is a super clean copy. And I got some other stuff that was going into other decks that I don't have built yet. So, that is our Karador Ghost Chieftain show off the deck video. Absolutely love him. I love the work of these guys. Like I said, it's silverscalegaming.com. They are based in New Zealand. They do have a YouTube channel and a channel over on TikTok. These are $22 US, or if you buy, and of course you have to pay shipping, but if you buy 3 or more, you get free shipping from New Zealand. So it's actually beneficial to buy 3 when you buy from them. I'm actually going to wind up probably doing another order from them next summer before Gen Con, because by then I'll have more decks, of course. And you can see how easy it is to slide in and out. And this is the Judge Foil Karador. This sleeve specifically is from Prismatic Defender. It is one of their holographic red sleeves. And you can see the... take that out. You can see the the sunbursts on there. On the sleeve itself. So, you can check those guys out at prismaticdefender.com. And they are also on Facebook. Anyway, with all that being said, of course, as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. I love you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video.